Starting the day at Buttsbrow car park. Up before 5, but still too late for the first light. The sun's already climbing, so I expose just for the highlights, letting the rest fall away. From here, the hike begins. A loop over the downs to Wilmington and Folkington, around 15 kilometres in all. The first stop is Bourne Hill, where the hay bales line up across the fields. Folkington Hill rising behind. I photographed this view at sunset a few nights before, but wanted to see how it worked under morning light. Arriving now, the light's already turning harsh. It's coming in directly behind me, throwing long shadows into the frame. Separating the bales becomes tricky. Some merge together, others block the line to the church. And the church itself is tiny on the horizon, just a few pixels across. I'm wrestling with depth of field too. Wide enough to hold the foreground bales, but still sharp at the back. So I try different angles, different layers, testing compositions before the light gets too strong. As I leave Bourne Hill, movement catches my eye. Crows circling a dead tree on the horizon, with the hay bales still scattered in front. Then a bigger flock sweeps right across the frame. I'm zoomed in tight, but with the shutter speed up, I just manage to freeze them in flight. Dropping down through Jevington on the South Downs way. Horses grazing in the pleasant late August sunshine. Passing through tree-lined footpaths as I head toward Wilmington Hill, the first signs of autumn visible in the hanging leaves above. Heading west, past Jevington Holt, the views start opening up to the ridges beyond. A weather front is rolling in from the west. Good light for photography, but time to pull out the waterproof. There are some old farm buildings scattered around, but the compositions don't come together. Everything too far apart. That's the challenge. Great views don't always translate into strong photographs. Looking out over Windover Hill toward Wilmington, Firle Beacon stands unmistakable to the northwest. Light and shadows spill across the slopes, breaking the scene into shifting pools of contrast. Turning south, you catch high and over, and the chalk figure of the Litlington White Horse. Out to sea, the blades of a Rampion Wind Farm just visible on the horizon. Then a rainbow breaks to the southwest, always in the wrong place. I try to work it into the scene with the White Horse, but it never lines up. A polarizer makes the colours of the rainbow pop. Cresting Wilmington Hill, the light flips dramatic. Sun scything across the turf. Brooding cloud over Firle Beacon and Mount Caburn beyond. Exmoor ponies stand on small knuckles of ground, perfect focal points with the beacon rising behind. I hoped for another rainbow, but a frame can carry too many elements. Today, it's light, land, ponies. The wind is savage, hard to hold steady even with stabilization. I brace into the gusts and let the wind texture the grass. I start wide. I want pony and beacon sharp, So I stop down, bump ISO, and keep the shutter up. Then the 100 to 400. Beacon falls soft by design. The ponies become weathered portraits. Continuous focus, fast shutter to freeze manes and tails. Exmoor ponies are a native hardy breed, used here for conservation grazing. They live out year-round on poor forage and nibble back scrub so chalk grassland stays open. That keeps wildflowers and ground nesters thriving. Orchids, skylarks, summer blues. I wait, ears forward, a turn of the head, clean separation, no backsides. A pony climbs a mound, a window of sun opens on Firle. Cloud gives me shadow. This is why I came. Sunshine, showers, thunder building, best frames of the morning. On Wilmington Hill, the path crosses a tumulus, a prehistoric burial mound raised 4,000 or 5,000 years ago. These barrows crowned the ridges, visible for miles, marking territory as much as memorial. We don't know the names of those buried here, but the mounds remind us the downs were once tribal homelands, every summit carrying its own story of ancestors and chiefs. Dropping off Wilmington Hill, the path runs toward Folkington. The little flint church here has stood for centuries, tucked below the downs. Above it lies Hunter's Burr, a long barrow built 4,000 years ago. It carried stories of ancient chiefs, and in more recent times, tragedy. An aircraft came down here during the war. These ridges hold layers of memory, from prehistory to modern sacrifice. From Jevington, the path joins the wheeled way, winding back uphill toward Bourne Hill. Looking north, the ridges of the South Downs stretch away, a patchwork of fields and woodland. Behind me, Folkington Hill slips back into view, the valley opening wide beneath. It's that sense of scale you only get here. Each step linking village, ridge, and open sky as the loop turns for home. The trail drops back toward Buttsbrow car park, the loop nearly complete. From here, the views sweep east across Eastbourne, the Sussex countryside rolling into the high weald, and the cliffs leading back toward Hastings. After 15 kilometres of sun, storm, and open sky, the photo hike comes full circle.